My wife filed a false abuse claim against me in order to initiate a divorce.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's Girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, we need to talk, is a conversation that we need to have, okay? So this video is a video of a black man who came on the internet to talk about how his wife decided to give him a restraining order so that it can get him out of the house because she accused him of being TV, and the cops came in to try to get the man out of the house for the safety of the wife. And the man went on to talk about how this is all false accusation, how the wife is trying to get him out of the house, how this is going to affect his life and all that. This video, I find this video very interesting because most times when we come to talk about what women do to men, what men do to women in terms of being bad.
Being evicted from my house now.
Immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag. All right, so
Right.
We'll go inside. You can get some of your things.
I have to leave with you?
No, you can drive away.
No. What I'm asking you is, I have to leave right now.
Correct. Yep. So you can go inside, gather up some of your things. We allow you that courtesy. And do you have your car here?
I do.
And then on your own accord, you can leave here, okay?
So you're going to leave and I can leave after you leave? I just have to leave.
We're gonna leave. No, we're gonna leave with you. We're gonna leave together.
Okay.
You definitely have to leave today, okay?
Got you.
So what we'll do now, go inside, get some of your things.
You need this back?
What's that?
This.
Nope, that's for you.
This is me.
Yep.
This is me. That's officer and that's officer. Can I see your eyes, please? Is that okay? All right. My wife filed a false abuse claim against me in order to initiate a divorce, in order to get an advantage over the property that we have. Out of nowhere, she just filed a false abuse claim against me and had me evicted from the house. Women in particular who do this to men are criminals. They are dangerous. They are criminals. My understanding now is that this is a strategy that many women will employ in court in order to take advantage of their husbands and their property. You say I should have seen this coming? She did everything she could to keep me from seeing what she was doing. For the men who have to go through this and the children who have to go through this, I feel sorry for you. This is painful, but the only thing that is going to heal this is justice. If you know someone, or if you are someone and this has happened to you, I'd love to hear from you. There needs to be a movement to stop this. There needs to be a movement so that some strong legislation can be put in place to stop this. This is criminal. Being evicted from my house now.
Immediately. All right, so here's the deal. She's serving a PFA against you.
What is that?
Protection from abuse.
I just can't believe that my wife is serving me with a protection for what?
For protection from abuse. This is for you. This is your copy. Yep.
What does that mean?
What's that?
A protection from abuse.
There was something going on between you two
Yes.
that she didn't like, all right? So she filed a protection from abuse order against you.
Do I have to leave?
You will, yeah.
I'm-
I'm just taking the time to sort of explain this to you, all right?
All right.
Giving you that courtesy. All right, so if you want to open that up, that packet, sir.
I'm being evicted. I've been accused of, I cannot believe I'm standing here in front of this house, accused of I am leaving. Hey everybody, thank you for all of the well wishes. I appreciate all of the support. We are growing a movement. I got to give you a follow-up. For the many people who have asked me for an update, here's the update. Before I even went to court for the PFA, my wife's attorney sent me a letter sent me a letter, and the letter says, we are having a PFA hearing this Thursday morning. While we are confident that we can secure a final PFA after a hearing, we would be willing to consider withdrawing the PFA if you agree to stay away from the home through an order under the divorce docket rather than through a PFA. If you would be willing to do this, please let me know in advance of Thursday's hearing so that we can draft the appropriate documents. Otherwise, we will be asking for a full 3-year PFA, or protection from abuse, to be entered on Thursday. So if I stay away from the house, they will withdraw the protection from abuse. If there was abuse, you should not withdraw the protection from abuse. You should push it. But instead, what they're saying is stay away from the house, and we won't say that you abused her. I have daughters, and if someone abuses my daughters, I want them to be punished for that abuse. I'm not going to negotiate around that matter. I want them to be punished for that abuse. This is a tactic. This is a tactic to get an advantage in a divorce. What they've attempted to do is criminalize me and make it difficult for me to move on with my life, but to give her an advantage in moving on her life. This is unfair. So what I'm suggesting is that we pull together a conversation. Please go to my website on August the 13th online. We're doing a call. I'm going to explain everything I can explain to you about this situation. I've kept a lot of documentation. We need people walking into courts, into courthouses, into courtrooms, feeling more confident that there are men and women who have their back when it comes to false allegations. This is not a competition. This is not a man versus woman thing. Stop, FAAM. Stop false allegations against men. We've started to put out a t-shirt that people can purchase and wear. We need to spread the word. Stop false allegations against men.
So please go down in the comment section and share your thought about everything you heard this man say. What are the vibes you're getting? What do you think about this? Go down in the comment section and share your thought. This got a lot of people talking. A lot of people have a lot to say, especially men, especially black men has a lot to say about this conversation. And I find what some of them have to say very, very interesting.
From my house now.
Immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag.
What I don't understand is how can he be evicted just because of a claim without knowing if it's true or not? See, this is why women file for divorce more, because they get the advantage. The court system is on their side. So it's sad for a lot of men who have to go through this and get everything taken from them, because also the states, the federal government rather, they pay the states a percentage of their child support. So you got to understand, people, I'm not against capitalism, but this is capitalism right here. Everything is about money. Some kind of way, somebody's always making some money. So whoever, they just trying to break up the Christian American family, and they're doing a good job at it. That's why a lot of men don't want to get married, because they don't want to lose everything that they have. So whatever plan they have is working. That's my take on it.
Immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag.
Well, unfortunately, some of us can go through that. I actually went through that myself. Ex called cops on me. Tried to do that same thing. Didn't work though. It just didn't work. But I told her in front of the police, because you did that, I will divorce you. I will divorce you. But see, now I delayed it. I delayed it because I knew, because she did that, well, I just was going to really act like, and I was really going to cut up. And I did. And she hates me to this very day. She can't stand me. She was in that courtroom saying all that bad shit about me, and I told the judge, yes, I did all of that because I knew she wasn't gonna get nothing. Yeah, I could. I'll do it again.
A false abuse claim against me.
Good morning, TikTok. I feel like my TikTok is like full of these types of videos right now, and I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because I've already gone through some of these things, and actually recently. So I was not married. Let me make that very clear. But my ex did attempt some stuff like this recently, and she even got her new boyfriend in on it, and he lied to the police. If I did not have a recording and witnesses, I would still be in jail right now. Once I got the police report and recording from the records department and I got to see what they said, it was really appalling. So anyways, this type of stuff is not a joke, ladies. Like us men, we get mad too, but you're with freedom, okay? You're with things that ruin lives. Do you understand that? And I know that's your goal, but it's just not the way to handle something that is as petty as probably an argument over money or a disagreement in the household, you know? And yeah, I'm giving credit here. Maybe there's some stuff that we don't know about this situation at the video that I stitched, but that's not the point. The point is that we have to take into consideration, and men too, okay? Men too, but we have to take into consideration that these types of things, unless they're true, literally ruin lives. I have a friend who's going through a false allegation thing with his kids, and I also know what that's like, clearly, because he got tied up, okay? Now he has to pay an attorney thousands of dollars just to undo that knot. Anyways, this is a situation. Go watch that whole video. I know I only stitched the part that like really triggered me, but anyways, go watch this video. Excuse me, I'm a little bit excited about it. So, and that's not the first time. My other baby mama also did this, okay? Completely different scenario. So yeah, ladies, like that, this is some twisted shit. Anybody who agrees, please follow, you know, comment. I want to hear your thoughts. This is a very close subject to us men, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that.
In order to get an advantage over the property that we have.
Sad story. I'm giving you my 2 cents from a woman's perspective that's been through something similar. So my husband, he really wanted to go back to Mexico, and he knew the only way he would get there for free is by getting deported. So he beat me up, and it ended up K-ing the baby that was growing inside my belly. I had to barricade myself in the bathroom and call the police. And in America, because he was an illegal citizen, they're not going to waste their money putting him in jail here. So they just deported him. Okay. And immediately that gave me custody of our child and access to all of anything we owned: cars, property, money, bank accounts, everything. And so I could change the cards and everything. He can no longer have access to the bank accounts. I'm still working through getting a divorce. It's been 11 years. I had to have someone notarize paperwork just to get the process moving faster because it's been impossible to get paperwork notarized. So let me tell you something about what I know about divorce and what I know about what you're going through. There is no way for her to file a false police report. For somebody that's been through domestic violence multiple times and had to get restraining orders on men multiple times, she cannot file a false report. So this is why I know this is fake. She has to have bruises, proof, confirmation, and you would go to jail. You go to jail. They are prosecuting men for abuse. Husbands, all of that. R words, all of that. You know, you can R word your wife. You go to jail for that. It's not going to give her any advantage over property. This I know for a fact with divorce. It's not going to give her any advantage over the property. He forfeited the property in my case because he knew I had the proof. I had the pictures. I had the hospital records. I had the police records. and everything. So he forfeited. But it gave me an advantage because he had no choice but to forfeit, because he knew he was going to lose and it was going to take too much time and money to fight me. So you can fight this if this is fake. All you have to do is just ask for the proof, or ask for the police reports, the hospital reports, or something. There has to be some kind of follow through on your end if you want any access to that property. And at the end of the day, all y'all can do is sell it and split the money. And that's how it works.
Being evicted from my house now.
Immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag.
Part 2. What you don't want to do right now is panic. You need to keep your emotions in check. Anything you say, can, and do will be held against you. So don't go giving her a reason to start a real abuse claim. All right? And so just know that everybody that's dealt with family members that have gone through jail or court or anything like that, we know that you'd be in jail right now. Just know that. If you abused your wife, you'd be in jail right now. There's a lot of husbands right now in jail getting divorced by their wives. And because they're in jail, they're wards of the state and they lose the property. So that's the only way she can get an abuse claim processed and keep that property. As long as you're a free man, like you are now, and you stay a free man, go stay with some family or something, you're going to have a list of things on that divorce paperwork, a list of things that you want. And one of those things is going to be assets. All right. Your car, her car, your bank accounts, all your properties, your house, what the value of your house is, everything. Get it appraised, all of that, and just sell it. Refuse to you may have some personal investment in the house and you don't want to be sold or whatever. If it's like a family property that was passed down to you, you're automatically going to get it. And then you're going to have to legally evict her. But right now, what this is, this little 3-day separation thing that's going on with the police, they're just making y'all have space so that nothing does happen. Because there's no reason why, if y'all are really getting a divorce, why y'all should still be under the same roof trying to operate. All right. So move accordingly. Get your stuff. Make sure you start writing everything down. Anything that's of value, TVs, computers, equipment, anything you put money in that she didn't put money in, or both. Even if she did put money in, start making a list of what's worth what. And if she wants to give it to you or split things down, y'all will have that time and day in court to do all of that. Children, everything. Time, everything. Custody agreements, plans, all of that. And she can't get, if she filed, what she filed was irreconcilable differences. And she won't get any alimony for that. But she can get child support.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to read your thought on this down in the comment section. So feel free to share your opinion, but please keep it respectful. You don't have to disrespect anybody for you to air your opinion. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree and we have amazing conversation. So to disagree, it's normal. Just be respectful about it, okay? So for me personally, I feel I have a lot to say, because like they always say, there's 3 sides to a story. His truth, our truth, and then the truth. But also, I feel like there is more to the story than he's saying, than he's telling us. There's a video I posted where we're talking generally about tolerable level of unhappiness. No, this is it. Tolerable level of permanent unhappiness. And I feel like this is like that type of scenario where the man was talking about how his girlfriend left him, but he saw it, but he didn't really do anything about it. I feel like a woman will not just wake up one morning and choose to want to file for divorce and don't want a marriage anymore. It can't just happen overnight. Something has piled up, something has involved to that place where she decided, you know what, I'm going to take that decision, and this is how I'm going to go about it. And here on this channel, I've even created a video about, well, I personally keep saying women should always know how to protect themselves in terms of financially, mentally, spiritually, and even physically. And I feel like there's no woman that does not want a good relationship or does not want a relationship or a marriage to flourish. And for a woman to make a decision to say, you know, I'm going to file for divorce and this is the route I'm going to go, I just feel like there's more to the story that we don't know. And he coming to really come and go on this false accusation. I'm not in the marriage, I can't tell what's going on in the marriage, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, there is more to the story than we know. And I would really like, if I could hear from the wife, I would really like to hear. But for me, I just feel like a woman just don't wake up and just want to scatter a marriage that she has built, a marriage that she has kids. No, this is, for me personally, this is even a memo for men. And this is probably when men, I'm not talking about in this situation, I'm talking generally in terms of divorce and all that. This is when men have become complacent and they feel like the woman will continue to be in that tolerable level of permanent unhappiness, where yeah, she's not happy but she's not going anywhere. And when it's time for her to say, you know what, I'm leaving, they become like, oh, I didn't expect it, which I feel like there is no way. The signs are there. There is no way this is out of the blue for this man. There is no way where the man did not sense that things, his marriage is not working. Maybe he's just in denial, or he just feel like maybe she will keep on putting up with whatever is going on in the marriage. And he was not, and for him not to see it coming, that means he was not seeing the signs that this marriage was not working. For him to say that he didn't know it was happening, that means there was no conscious effort to fix whatever was wrong in that marriage. And I feel like when that does not happen, it will get to that point where the woman is just going to leave. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know your thought on this story down in the comment section. And please, please, please give this video a thumbs up, okay? That helps my channel when you like this video. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go down and share this video and give this video a thumbs up and just leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.